Hey all, and welcome back to the Pulse with Willie and Al. We're back with episode 102 today. Boots on the ground. Our boy's been putting in the work back home, and yeah, reaping some benefits. So
Hey,
we are back today, and we're going to be covering some Major League Baseball for you guys. I know it's been a few weeks. We'll go over some of the awards, and then we'll dive into Week 11 action that we had, which was pretty exciting in the NFL this week. But without further ado, let's dive into Major League Baseball. We've got the awards, end of the season awards that came out. First one that we'll cover, Aaron Judge getting AL MVP. So just kind of your thoughts on that, and do you feel like it should have gone somewhere else? Because I thought there was a chance it could have, and I know it's not a postseason award, but I just
yeah,
felt like maybe it could have gone somewhere else. Someone who did something very historic. But Judge had an incredible year as well. He really did.
he did. First of all, my reaction to Judge winning MVP again is just, ugh, like, God damn it.
Yeah.
That vote was really close though. Like, Judge got 17 first place votes. Raleigh got 13 first place votes. I personally, for me, I've never won for like a DH bias or like uh but like Judge played a lot more games at DH than like Raleigh did, and Cal Raleigh did it while like being a catcher, which is super hard to do.
Yeah.
And I just thought that and like their numbers are pretty similar in a lot of aspects, and I just kind of thought they were going to give it to Cal Raleigh. I really did, and I think a lot of writers wanted to, and
Hmm.
it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, and again, you can't base it off the postseason and how the team
No,
does, but I mean, Raleigh he just had such a great year, and not that I dislike Aaron Judge because I don't. I think he's an incredible player, but I just feel like Raleigh had more big moments this year that really mattered. Uh,
yeah. I mean, you look at Judge's stat line though, like it's nothing to sneeze at. Like
no, no.
he hit 331, like
Listen, he's always been
53
a home run.
homers.
Yeah, he's always been a home run hitter, but this year he hit for average, and that was something
Yeah.
he hasn't really done in the past.
Yeah, 114 RBI, led the league in walks, 124, led the league in runs, had a WAR of almost 10, which is that's pretty historic.
Yeah.
Like that's you're doing that. You're in like rare company.
Hmm.
So, I mean, I get the why. I do. I just it's tough because like if there was ever a year for two guys to split an MVP award, this would have been the year.
It would have been
Yeah,
definitely. But definitely hats off to Aaron Judge. I know, hopefully, and I know you're not going to like hearing this, but hopefully him winning MVP is a way for the Yankees to attract some more talent to New York.
sure.
Uh, you know, obviously he's the guy there, but it would be great to put some more around him and allow him to kind of do a little less and then win more. Um, Obviously not something you want, but
Yeah, or
uh,
hear me out. Maybe the Yankees just don't sign anybody and they fold as a franchise. That'd be great too.
yeah.
I'd love either of those options. Yep.
You should
So,
reach out to Uncle Raj about that. He might have some ideas.
yeah, yeah. Uncle Roger, how would you fix the Yankees?
Yeah,
I'd love to hear how. I
yeah.
would.
Maybe we'll get him on one day. We'll see what we
Yeah,
can do. In terms of the NL MVP, we had Otani. Uh,
yeah. Again, yeah.
I know you're very surprised about that. Uh,
Well, I think what's funny about him is that this is his fourth unanimous MVP.
yeah.
Like that says something. Like and that's the thing is going into like the award season, I was like, oh, Otani's winning this hands down. Like
Hmm.
there's respectfully nobody else that's like close to doing what he's doing. And
Hmm.
I was right. Like Otani again.
And
Like,
is this, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's two in the AL, two in the NL now.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Yep.
like not only was he one of the only people to ever do it in both leagues, but now like to do it twice is just impressive. And I guarantee he could care less about the MVPs. He wants the rings. And
He's won the last three MVP awards.
mhm.
He's won an MVP award 3 straight years, and he's won 4 out of the last 5. And the year that he didn't win is because Aaron Judge hit 61 homers.
Yeah.
He, that's I'm sorry, 62 homers. That's the only reason he didn't win.
I'll tell you, you know what's incredible is like him going to the NL actually made it easier for Judge to be able to secure more MVPs.
Yeah,
Yeah, like it's kind of wild. They're like, you know what? Instead of us competing against each other, why don't we just split it up, and then we
yeah.
both can
Aaron
keep winning.
Judge has won 3 out of the last 4 MVPs.
Hmm.
Like,
Super impressive. Not to
yeah,
mention, like, I know they talk about athletes meeting them in real life, how big they are, but Aaron Judge is a monster.
sure is.
He really
Sure,
is. And I know Otani doesn't look huge, but I imagine he's a very big guy in person. You know, like
yeah,
uh
yeah.
kind of crazy. Anything
But
else?
yeah, Otani just another big year. He started pitching a little bit this year too again, which
Hmm.
was just for the just to be funny, like he just did that as well because why not?
Yep.
Um, yeah. So I in next year I'm sure he'll ramp up pitching even more, and I don't know how you don't give it to somebody else because you can't because like if he's doing both at such an exceptionally high level, like he and Judge are the 2 best hitters in this league. And for him to then be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna win like maybe 15 games on top of that. Like, I
Yeah.
don't
Even if he
I
wins 10, it's still unreal,
cool.
right?
Yeah.
Um yeah, it's very very impressive what he's able to do. It just he does it with so much class too, and I think
Yeah.
that's kind of the other piece of it. Uh,
Yeah, I will say though, in the NL though, shout out Kyle Schwarber, like for having one hell of a
yeah,
season.
he really
Like he
did.
made his own march on 60 homers that like came a little short, but he was a monster this year.
Yeah, and he's one of the big names in the postseason that people are going to be looking at where he's going, where he's going to sign.
Yeah.
So definitely a name to keep in mind. AL Cy Young, Screwball ends up winning that, and I the one thing
This is
that
I disagree with this. I
yeah,
disagree with this.
I feel like Crochet had a lot of good numbers this year for it. Is that what you were going to say? You thought he should have won it?
Yeah. I just that like I get the why on why Scooble won again. I
Hmm.
do. He put up insane numbers, but I thought that vote was gonna be closer, respectfully, with Crochet. Like I
Yeah,
really did.
I really expected it to come down to like two or three voters on that.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, it
Like
was.
led the league in innings pitched, strikeouts. Like I know wins aren't really a thing anymore, but like had 18 wins, like ERA of just under 2.6. Like that's a hell of a season. That would
It,
win you a Cy Young most years.
you know what's interesting too, and I felt like for the majority of the season, the Tigers had a better team than the Red Sox. Uh,
Yeah.
Maybe not the majority, but definitely in the first half where he was racking up a lot of wins. But I just felt like if the Red Sox could have supported Crochet more, or maybe they had gone further. And I realized like these, I wish they would vote on these right at the end of the season before the playoffs start. But I feel like it takes time, and
Yeah.
whether they say the playoffs matter or don't, or they don't, I feel like they do.
So
And
actually, fun fact about voting, their votes are due after the last game of the season.
after the last game,
Of the
interesting.
of the regular season. Yep.
Okay, all right. Interesting to know then. So then, yeah, it really the playoffs can't matter.
Nope.
Factor
Yeah.
into it. Okay.
They do that in every league. Like I watch a lot of NBA.
Hmm.
NBA, they're the I think the vote is due, your ballots due like 3 days after the regular season ends.
Interesting. Before the playoffs
Yep.
start. So
Yep.
really good to know. Um, yeah, I don't know. I felt like Scooball had a very good year. He wasn't as dominant as he was the year before. But
Yeah.
Crochet really was the guy all year that showed that dominance, and he did it against the Yankees many times too. That was
Yeah.
another big piece.
Scooble actually kind of like you talk about Crochet kind of getting fucked for run support. Like Scooble got even more hamstrung by run support. His ERA was insane.
Well, we're
Like,
we're going to talk about someone else that got really screwed this
yep.
year, but I mean, yeah, both of these guys, whether it's Crochet or Scooball, both of them, I feel like were deserving of the award. It's just too bad that it had to split, right? Like when you look at it,
Yeah.
it's like, man, if they both had such exceptional years too. It really, really was incredible. Um, Skeens though, winning the NL Cy Young, I don't feel like you could have given it to anybody else. It had to go to him.
I
And
agree.
yeah, and this is a guy that just you look at the numbers. There's not enough statistics uh, to give him more support, right? Like when you look at every stat that you see, you're like, oh man, on paper, this guy doesn't seem to be a great pitcher. Uh,
Yeah.
based on the win loss record. But that's why I think, you think back even to the times of like Felix Hernandez winning the Cy Young that year, and some of these,
Yeah.
yeah, other pitchers in the past that maybe their win loss record wasn't perfect, but they were clearly the best pitcher that year for their league. And Skeens is just a guy that I'm just wondering when is the time that he actually does say something. He's super humble, it seems, doesn't want to really ruffle any feathers in Pittsburgh, but eventually it's going to wear on him like, I can't do this my entire life. I need to win something, right? Like they're not doing it to go out there and lose games. So, and this is the window, man. People keep saying he's going to get injured at some point throwing as fast and as hard as he does.
I thought it was going to be this year, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I remember talking to you before the season started. I was
Yep.
like, this is the year Skeens gets hurt. And like, I get everybody's like, Skeens. They're like, great. But like, I think he's going to get hurt. And I was wrong.
And not even wishing it on him, but
No,
yeah, it's
the dude had 10 losses and his ERA was 1.97. Like, that's just absurd.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, we talked about the stat before, like through what he was like. If he had gotten 2 runs of support, he would have been like 41-5.
yeah,
And if he had gotten
in his
three,
career.
yeah, if he had gotten 3, it would have been like 48-2 or something like that. I mean, he
Yeah.
was just it was stupid. The guy just he goes out there, you get his best stuff every single time. He's very difficult to hit. He makes
Yeah.
really good decisions. He's got an arsenal of pitches. It just I don't know. It just makes you wonder how much would a team have to offer to get him, because they could basically say, "Listen, we're folding up our entire farm system for you," and they wouldn't be wrong for doing that, right? I imagine something like a Ricky Williams trade for for him.
The problem with the Pirates is like whatever you give the Pirates for prospects, they're just gonna fuck it up anyway. Like,
Yeah, man. Let's hope. Let's hope. When it does come time for the lockout, that these are some of the things that they start to address. But
yeah,
like you were mentioning about maybe not having a salary cap, but a salary minimum, and
yeah,
trying to actually be competitive, because during this time that this is happening, these owners are getting rich too.
yeah.
They're making money hand over fist. And it's too bad. There's some out there, like even with the Dodgers spending as much money as they do, you have to believe the owners are making a ton of money too. Like
Oh yeah.
it pays to win. Like you've got to put money in order to win. But at the same time, you're telling me like the Yankees haven't won a World Series. When was the last time they won the World Series?
Oh nine.
Yeah, and even with that, they've still made money hand over fist,
Mhm.
right? It's
Yeah, they
it's
field a competitive team. Yeah.
yeah, it's wild. So, um, I wish the best for him. I really
Yeah,
do.
me too, man. It's a matter of time before he gets traded,
Yeah,
before he leaves on free agency.
if for some reason, and I don't want to put this out into the ether, but if for some reason he wakes up tomorrow and is like, you know, I really like peaches and I'd love to go and play in Atlanta. Uh,
How dare you?
I
You
wouldn't.
scumbag.
I
You
wouldn't. I
scumbag.
wouldn't be upset.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
The same
Yeah.
way if all of a sudden he woke up and he was like, you know what, I am gonna be a leprechaun from now on. and I'm still going to pitch and play, but I'd love to play in Boston. Like you would love it. You wouldn't say no. So,
No,
um,
no.
yeah,
Just don't you dare give up Roman Anthony for that, man. Don't you dare.
yeah.
Roman Anthony is our Lord and Savior, and I love that man, and I would take a bullet for
You
him.
know what you should do? You should get together with the Pats. You should trade Drake May and Roman Anthony for him.
I'll kill you.
Yeah.
I,
Could you imagine? Yeah.
how dare
Could you
you?
imagine? That's never been done in sports, but could you imagine
The
trading
city
like
of
people from
Pittsburgh
two different
doesn't
sports?
deserve the city of Pittsburgh doesn't deserve somebody like Roman Anthony or
Drake
our
May.
Lord and Savior Drake May.
Yeah.
They don't deserve good things like that. No.
Just geriatrics that break their wrist. So,
Yeah,
um,
exactly.
yeah. All right, moving on. So we've got the AL Rookie of the Year, Nick Kurtz, who had just a very impressive year, but he was kind of like a fly under the radar type story this year. I know we didn't
Yeah.
talk about him a ton, but really like a very, very solid player for a franchise that just seems to have given up caring. And still went out every day and played hard every day. And there's some good young players on that A's team, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, his teammate Jacob Wilson finished runner up in Rookie of the Year voting. Like they have a good young nucleus. It
Yeah,
just nobody cares. Like well, let me rephrase it. A's management doesn't care.
yeah. Really
So
sad because like those guys, like they could be the start of something really special there. And
yeah,
you could be looking back 5 years from now and they surround that team with a lot of talent and you could feel really good about that team. Um,
yeah.
but a lot of changes need to be made. A lot of these places where the teams are struggling, it starts with a culture change first. Uh,
Some of it just you have such shitty cheap owners that like
yeah,
respectfully just get them out of there.
yeah, and NL Rookie of the Year was Drake Baldwin from my Braves.
Yeah,
So really nice, but it's even it was such a sad season for Atlanta that like this still doesn't feel good him winning that. Like I'm very happy for him. Had a good season, but it really was a damper of a season for the Braves, and they started out with big expectations. Obviously
yeah.
Strider and Acuna being hurt, but it just I think we all expected more as fans from them. Even the rest of the league, you expected Atlanta to be more competitive this year.
Yeah. I honestly thought I was shocked that he won. I know he had like a good season. I thought it was the guy who finished second, Cade Horton of the Cubs. I really thought he was going to win Rookie of the Year.
Hmm.
Respectfully, like
Yeah, I
dude
mean,
he went 11-4 with an ERA of 2.67. Like
mhm.
it's pretty good. And he was a big reason the Cubs went to the playoffs this year. Like big reason. So
It makes you think too. Like, and this is what I was going to ask you about Rookie of the Year. How many games do they need to play for to qualify as a rookie? Because
I think it's based on at bats, if I remember
or
correctly.
like I know the pitcher for the Mets there, he came up very late, what with like a month left in the season. Like, does that count as a rookie season for him, or is next year?
No, if you come up like past the certain, I think it's past like September 1st. You're eligible again next year.
Okay,
And okay, so I guess to answer that second question first, like so I guess that you can be eligible for a Rookie of the Year 2 years in a row as long as you don't exceed 130 at bats or 50 innings pitched or 45 days on an active major league roster before September 1st.
interesting,
Yeah.
very
And then
interesting.
to actually win Rookie of the Year, there's no minimum number of games.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah. A player is eligible for the award as long as they've accumulated fewer than, yeah. So,
wild.
yep.
Um, we had repeats for Manager of the Year for both the AL and NL.
Which is bonkers to me. I'm going to be honest with you.
Did they mail it in at that point when it just came time to vote, or like I mean, Vought had a crazy comeback, right? Like they were dead in the water in
they,
in
yeah,
that division, and the fact that they made that became one of the most exciting divisions in baseball at the end of the season. Uh, and the sad thing is, it kind of overshadowed what was going on in the AL West because Seattle just kept chipping away, chipping away, chipping away, and eventually ended up overtaking the division. And this kind of
Yeah,
took
I really
the
thought Schneider or Wilson were gonna win that award. I
yeah.
really did. But
Hmm.
like, I honestly I can't fault them. Like Cleveland, yeah, Cleveland was like dead in the water. And then that like they lost their closer.
Yeah, he
And
lost
like,
himself, to be
yeah,
honest.
and they're gonna lose him forever.
Yeah.
Like like he's potentially going to jail for 65 years.
When
So
when I saw the clips of it, because I thought to myself, like, how could they go about proving this? But when you see the clips, it's so obvious,
yeah.
and it's so blatant that a guy with that much control and that much velocity, like just you could tell on
Yep.
first pitches he just didn't care. He was throwing it. It just, man, it really sad to see that. He gave up millions for thousands, and I don't
Yep.
understand that. I don't understand
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, and then in the National League, I honestly I get it with Pat Murphy. Like that guy just keeps managing good ball clubs, and he got 97 wins out of a team that you're like, he got 17 wins out of Freddie Peralta this year.
Hmm.
That alone, I was like, cool, give him manager of the year.
Yeah.
Cool. You've revived Freddie Peralta's career. Good on you. Like,
Yeah.
you'll hear
Just
no complaints from me.
yeah, they both seem like really, really solid managers. Really
Yeah.
solid managers and guys that are beloved within their clubhouse. Really.
Oh
So,
yeah. Yeah.
any other thoughts on Major League Baseball awards?
No. Free agency starts soon. I'm excited for that.
Hmm.
So that's what I have to look forward to.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
gonna be very interesting. I mean, and it's crazy to think that we're already like almost 2/3 of the way through the football season. Where, uh, yeah, at least the regular season, and
yeah, I'm excited for the Red Sox to allegedly say they're going to spend money on players, for them to not spend money on players.
hmm
Pretty excited for that. So
how that's I find that fascinating. And granted, like you, it must be difficult as a fan of a particular city and see like other sports teams within that city have owners that do spend money and then
sure,
have others that don't. That has to be
yeah,
very, very frustrating.
yeah, especially when like it's a team like the Red Sox who have just like who are like crying poor right now, and you're like, what? Like that's not possible.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, it is what it is, though. I saw him get to win, 4 World Series in my lifetime, and that's I'll take it. So,
Yeah, maybe they'll get back
but
to the
also
mountaintop again.
but also maybe don't ever fucking trade Mookie Betts. I don't know. Just I don't know.
Yeah, every time I see a picture with him, it's wild. By the way, I did see a picture of some of the Dodgers at a Lakers game, and Will
Mhm.
Smith looked like a child.
Yeah,
I don't know if you don't know if you
yeah, I
actually
saw
saw
that
that.
picture.
I was
Yeah,
like, "Yo, whose kid is that?" And I'm like,
no, yeah,
"Oh, that's Will Smith." Oh, you can tell when you zoom in that his arms are quite big. So you're like, "Oh my God, he's so much shorter than all of them."
it's weird. He's built like Popeye. He's got
Yeah.
like Popeye arms, and
Hmm.
you're like, oh, this guy could fucking kill me. But you're also like, I think he's like 5'2",
Yeah,
so I think I could take
he
him. I'm not
really
sure.
he really looks like he was 5'2". He might
Yeah,
have I don't even think he squats to catch the ball. I think he just stands there.
he just yeah,
Yeah. Like it was wild. Sorry, Will. We love you. And all Will Smiths that win World Series consecutively. So,
right. The dream, it keeps happening. It's
yeah,
the dream.
it is. Moving on into the NFL week 11. We'll start with more injuries, right? And there was just a boatload
Jesus.
again this week. It was just kind of sad, man. Michael Penix, he's done for the year. Sad to
You know
see.
what that means? Kirk Cousins is back, baby.
Yeah, get the train going, baby. Yeah, Kirk's back. I just it's great to see him. You like that? You like that?
Oh, do
Yeah.
I ever?
Yeah, it's amazing. But yeah, hopefully Michael Penix is able to recover in the offseason and start next year strong. Where I definitely believe they're going to move on from Kirk Cousins at that point. Um,
Are they? Like, I don't know. I like he
I don't know.
Kirk
Imagine he goes on a run here and they make the playoffs, and then it's like, oh God.
Twinkies and Kirk Cousins are the only things that could survive a nuclear holocaust at this point. I'm
Y-
pretty convinced.
Yeah. Um, maybe. Calvin
Cuz,
Ridley, he broke his leg. That's kind of sad. Done for the year, and just, I mean,
yeah,
he really has not had a good year. Tennessee in general has had a very awful year. What they fired their coach, what, after week 5, week 6 maybe.
yeah,
It's been a very very bad season for them. And I really don't think they're that far away from fielding a competitive team. They're fairly good on defense. Not great, but fairly good. They've got some good pieces there. They did trade away a few guys before the trade deadline, but they're not an awful team, and I think that offensive line has some good young talent on it. I think Cam Ward's going to be good. They need to surround him with a few more playmakers, which I thought they did this year, but it just hasn't worked out for them. But not only did Calvin Ridley break his leg and he's done for the year, but also Chimera DK, he left with a concussion, which is just, that was not good.
yeah.
And he's,
Tennessee's gonna get the number one pick again this year. Like
yeah.
there's no roadmap for them to win another game.
Well, and this is the thing, they're not going quarterback. So I feel like,
Yeah.
at some point we could sit down and talk about, who they're really going to target going forward. But in my opinion, I think they need a really good a good playmaker, a wide receiver, or they trade out of that first pick and recoup a couple picks in the first round. Maybe
Yeah.
think like, I don't know, like Dallas, who has a lot of first round picks next year. Um,
And this isn't particularly a good like this isn't a particularly good draft. So
yeah,
like
gonna be tough.
yeah.
Um, Maybe you trade back and add more offensive line talent. That would be something great for them.
Boy,
Uh,
Cam Ward would love a good offensive line right now. Man,
yeah,
he's getting killed every week.
yeah, he really would, man. And like, you hate to see a young guy go through something like that. It's really tough.
Yeah.
He's just running for his life every play. Drake London, he exited with a knee injury. He wasn't able to make it into overtime. We'll have to monitor that, but he looks like he's doubtful this week. Josh Jacobs as well. He exited the Packers game in the second quarter with a knee injury. Didn't return. Have to monitor that as well, but it didn't look great. Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers, possibly a broken wrist. Um,
Oh no.
yeah. Jalen Warren as well. He exited, didn't return. I mean, the list goes on and on. Sam Laporta was placed on IR with a back injury. I mean, it just not a
Yeah.
great week for injuries at all. Just really, really tough. But uh, yeah. Any other ones that I missed on that? Big ones?
Oh, I just a lot of injuries, and we'll talk about it later, but like from a fantasy standpoint, like it's been the season from hell, you know?
It
It's been
really
the season
has.
from hell.
Really has. Yeah, it's very difficult trying to plug holes, and it's like, how many IR spots can I
Yeah.
have? um
Why is
uh
half my lineup on IR? I don't know.
yeah. Yeah. It's getting to the point where it's tough to field a full lineup now. It's like, this guy, did he
Yeah.
just get called up from the couch? Yeah, it's kind of rough. All right, moving on. Broncos, they end up beating the Chiefs. It was a bit shocking to you. Just kind of your thoughts on that.
I sent you a voice memo after this game because I don't understand how a team can be that bad offensively and have 10 penalties for 150 yards and win a game. I thought Kansas City had this team on the ropes. They were up 3. Like first of all, they missed that extra point when they scored that touchdown. Like so now they're only up 3, but they had 2 shots to ice the game and didn't do it both times. So you're like, cool. And then Bo Nix, who had done Jack Diddley all day, puts
Almost all
together a
season.
game-winning drive. Yeah, yeah, and you're just like, cool. Cool.
You
I
know,
don't.
outside of the Giants game, I really don't think he's had that great of a season.
I agree.
But he's a dangerous guy that, if, man, like I said, the Broncos playing good defense, and I know they were without J.K. Dobbins. They were a little banged up going into that game. Uh, I mean, they're doing it against the team that was the AFC representative in the Super Bowl last year, And granted, the Chiefs have not been the Chiefs this year. They're sitting at 5-5. But
Yeah.
I mean, if Bo Nix is able to go and drive down, and this defense can stop teams, this could be a very dangerous team in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Uh,
they had Mahomes just kind of running for his life all day.
yeah,
Like,
but that's
so
the thing. There's not an easy. I know we talk about easy outs in baseball in a lineup. There's not an easy position on that defense that you say, "Oh, we're going to take advantage of this guy." I mean,
yeah.
they added some serious talent to this team. Uh Hufanga and Dre Greenlaw, and I mean, dude, you got just have tons of guys on this defensive line that are tearing it up. They're ruining offensive lines every single
Yeah.
week. I mean, it's they lead the league in sacks. I mean, they added quite a few more
By
in
a
this game.
wide margin too.
Yeah, by a huge margin. It's crazy. Um, I don't know, man. And Sean Payton must be loving it too. Loving it. I mean, they just continue to
Yeah.
surge. They overtake the number one seed now. Now, granted, Indy was on a bye, so they have it for now. But I don't know if the playoffs go through Denver, that could be really tough for some teams. Really tough. Imagine they start out and like Jacksonville gets lucky and gets into the playoffs and they end up going, winning a first round game and then make it out to Denver. Oh God, that they could get beat 50-0.
History shows though that like teams like Denver,
Hmm.
who like kind of fuck around for 3.5 quarters, they get exposed in the playoff by good teams.
You're right. You're right. That
Like,
will happen. That can and will happen.
but
Yeah,
I don't know. With that defense though, that's kind of the X factor.
it,
Like,
it is,
if
man.
you're getting 5 sacks a game on somebody, like you're yeah.
That's the
They
thing.
made
It's
Mahomes throw it 45 times.
you
Like,
you know how you cannot get give up 5 sacks a game. Run the ball
mm,
very well, and that's something
yeah.
that Indy does very well. But I have to believe that the reason they're throwing the ball so much is not only do they have Mahomes, but they're forcing them into passing downs, and that's a lot to deal with.
Yeah, every time it was like 3rd and 7 for the Chiefs, and like Mahomes was just kind of like running for his life. Like, he only got sacked 3 times, but boy, he probably could have been sacked like 6 or 7.
Yeah,
But he did like the Mahomes like dance around and get rid of it.
yeah, he always does. Right now, I think the Chiefs are currently in ninth in the playoff picture. The Ravens are behind them. It's
Fucking
just
wild.
it is a wild playoff picture right now. Right now, the team that's ahead of them, and this I can't even believe because I feel like they've had such a terrible season, is Houston. Houston wins
Yeah.
the tiebreaker over Kansas City right now. That's mind blowing to me. Because Houston just has not had a good
Like
year at all.
Jacksonville, if the playoffs started today, Jacksonville would be in the playoffs. And
Yeah,
I can't I can't tell you week to week if they're a good team.
yeah.
They confuse me. I
I
can't tell.
I really don't think they are. That's the thing.
I guess, but then they like whoop on the Chargers 35-7, and you're
Yeah, the
like,
Chargers are a little banged up
okay.
though. That's the thing.
And
They've got no tackles anymore. Like,
and Jacksonville beat the Chiefs this season. Like, I don't like
yeah, that's the other one that was kind of shocking. I'll say something. I don't know if the Chiefs are really that great this year.
yeah.
Yeah, they have they got Rice back. Worthy has kind of been a non-factor recently. I mean, they seem a little old. They're not running the ball great. Kareem Hunt's doing better, right, than
The
Pacheco was
defense
doing.
isn't nearly as effective this year. Like, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know,
It's just weird to
but this is the
watch.
thing. This is a team that even if Kansas City gets in as a 7 seed, they're dangerous. Very
Well, that's the
dangerous.
thing is like I imagine that we might be a 2 seed. I don't want Kansas City coming in opening round of the playoffs against us. I want no fucking part of that.
Yeah.
I want no part of that. No,
Yeah.
I don't need Patrick Mahomes to get right against us in the playoffs.
Yeah, well,
No
that's the
thanks.
thing. Like you're seeing some of these teams that are not in it right now, right? We're talking about Baltimore, we're talking about Kansas City. Are either of those teams that you want coming in the opening round of the playoffs and getting hot, right? Like they
No.
play. Okay, so all right, looking at the playoffs right now, yeah, you're a 2 seed, but okay, that would mean Indy would play Jacksonville. But say instead of Jacksonville being there, it's Kansas City or Baltimore, and they come in and they beat Indy. I don't want to see that happen, but I'm just saying something like that goes down, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, Kansas City or Baltimore had that one game against Indy that they needed that got all of their confidence back, and now they're gonna steamroll through the playoffs because we've
Yeah.
seen it, right?
Yeah.
We've been it's been alive in our lifetime, and you know this all too well. Those Giants teams that ended up sneaking into the playoffs as a wild card team catching fire and then all of a sudden carrying it all through the rest of the season, and it's like, man,
Yeah.
that's awful. Yeah, man. Really really interesting to see what's going to happen within the next few weeks here. The Rams, you were saying this was a kind of a snore fest of a game to watch, right?
Yeah, it was just like a weird game because like Darnold threw three, so he had four interceptions.
Yeah,
One not his fault.
yeah.
One was a tip. The other three were 1000% his fault. And like the thing was, is he drove them down the field for a game winning field goal, and just wasn't enough.
Yeah, but
Like the guy missed from 61.
this is the crazy thing is he threw 4 picks and they still almost won. They were still in the
Yeah.
game.
I'll tell you what, the Seahawks defense made Stafford look like a 37-year-old quarterback.
Yeah,
1000%.
yeah.
Like he got a quick score early, then that was pretty much it.
Um, I'm glad that Darnold has this game now, right? Like he
Yes.
needs to
Yeah.
have that game now. I mean, I know it was a big game for them. It's sad that he did that, but like, dude, you saw his team coming to his defense, right, on the podium. They were like,
Uh,
"Oh yeah, like if any of you want to do that, you could shut the up, right? Like, you want to put the blame on him, go ahead, but don't come in here again." And it's, I think he needs to have something like that because the Seahawks have been cruising, right? They really have.
right.
They're really like they're a 5 seed right now, but that division is just stacked, man. And San Francisco with all that they've lost this year, I can't believe they're still they're 7-4. Like they're still in the playoff hunt, right? They're the 7 seed
That
right now.
defense is that defense is fraudulent, and they'll get found out soon enough. They
Yeah, but
will. Like,
Brock Purdy's coming back at some point, I imagine.
yeah, he played against Arizona Sunday.
Oh, okay. So
Like,
Brandon Ayuk, he's coming as well. Yeah. See, like that's the only thing that kind of stinks sometimes is I'm not able to see all of the
yeah.
all of the 4 o'clock games because
Dude,
of that.
Purdy was just dropping dimes though.
Yeah.
Dropping dimes. It was the good George Kittle game that you're gonna get every year.
Yep.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Well, and you texted me about that, saying it was a very weird game too with Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah. I just want to read you Jacoby Brissett's stat line from this game
Please do.
because it's a thing of beauty. It's so he set a record for completions.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start there at 47, which the record was held by Jared Goff,
Yeah.
apparently. Which, okay, cool. But okay, so 47 completions, 452 yards. He was 47 of 57 for 452.
And didn't get
Threw for two
sacked.
touchdowns.
He threw
He
two
got sacked
picks.
0
Yeah, he threw
two
two
picks,
picks, but
0
okay,
sacks.
okay, right.
Yeah.
I mean, Michael Wilson stepping in for the concussed Marvin not concussed, I'm sorry, the appendectomy Marvin
Yeah.
Harrison Jr. and just catching 15 balls on 18 targets. Like that's crazy. Even Trey McBride catching all but one. That's wild, man.
Arizona just has such a bad defense that, like, what are you gonna do? Like,
Yeah.
man. But it was a weird game to watch.
McCaffrey
So,
had a stud game too. Like he's just
of course, yeah.
man. Man. Yeah, that division is going to be interesting. Do you think even with Stafford not playing particularly well in that game, do you still think the Rams are going to be the team to beat in the NFC?
I think so because they have a more complete offense and defense. they're at least consistent on both sides of the ball.
Hmm.
The Eagles, like they have a really good defense, but like offensively, they just cannot figure it out some
Which
weeks.
is
It's
so,
weird.
we talk about that every week, but it's such a head scratcher, man, because you look at that team and you're like, man, how are they still messing this up? This is the same unit that they ran back from last year, minus Makai Becton. And it's like they are trying to figure it out what they're doing.
Next year, when I'm like, ooh, maybe Jalen Hurts, this is the year. I
I'm
just
gonna
don't just fucking talk me out
I'm
of
gonna
it.
push you into
Talk
it.
me out of it.
I'm gonna push you into it.
How
Yeah.
dare you?
Listen, it's competitive, right? So,
Yeah.
all right. So, the other thing that was kind of again just a wonky week. The Bills end up beating the Bucks, and what I like, I think it was a a must win game for the Bills.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be a must win game for the Bucks, but Carolina is right on their heels, man. Like
Oh,
Carolina's got a winning
I, I,
record.
I know, which is hilarious, but that team's so bad that
They
no.
are, but I don't know, man. I mean, Tampa Bay's going to be getting healthier. I think they're going to win this division. But like, let's talk about the Bills real quick. Like, but by the way, before we do that, the Bucks. The reason I feel so good about them is they play their next game against the Rams, but then after that, their next 6 games should be winnable. They're divisional
Yeah.
games, and then outside of the division, they play teams like the Dolphins, and yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah, like they're gonna host a first round playoff game.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Um, so, the Bills get back on track. Allen, he had 6 touchdowns. Like, are they back, man? By the way, James Cook didn't do that well. Maybe he heard the podcast and
yeah.
yeah,
I saw that and I was like, motherfucker.
yeah,
I knew it too. And it's like he had some big runs to close out the game. I will say
yeah,
that.
hmm,
But I don't think that they're back because like this offense still feels like disjointed.
yeah,
Like Allen's making some like missing some really weird throws.
hmm,
He's reverting to like rookie Josh Allen who's throwing dumb picks. And you're like, okay,
yeah. I
like
saw one of them that I was just like, man, that just does
that like
not.
two-handed like pass that when he was
Yeah,
just like this, you're like, what?
yeah.
Okay.
Very confusing to see some of that stuff, but I don't know. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think that the Bills are gonna be okay. Like they have enough talent. I just the thing with this team is you can throw on him.
Mhm.
You can. Like it's kind of the thing with the Patriots too. Like you can like throw on the Patriots. And you can for sure throw on the Bills.
Yeah. Yeah, it was oh man, I'm gonna butcher this name. Did you see this clip with Michael Holt? I think it was
Mhm.
where he tore his Achilles and then like
Yeah.
they wanted to send him to the locker room. He's like, no, I'm not doing it. And he's like, nah, I'm staying and stuff. And then he ends up like cheering on the team till the end of the game. He's like, no, I want to be out here with the team and stuff. And it was just super emotional to see. Really, really good to see a player like that. Obviously, in a ton of pain and could have just been, probably just wanted to lay down and cry because he knows the
Yeah.
season's over for him. But he decided, no, I can deal with the pain. I'm gonna stay out here and I'm gonna watch my team. And I just thought that was
Right.
super cool. Like a lot of guys came over to him and like really showed that they appreciated him being there, right?
Yeah.
It just I don't know. It makes it realize like the relationships are the biggest piece of it. They really
Oh,
are.
for sure.
Yeah, so hopefully, the Bills and Sean McDermott can get it figured out. And I still think they have a really tough test against them. And what is it this week? Is it this week that you guys are facing off against them?
No, we're at the Bengals this week. They're facing the
Okay.
Texans now, which is a really good Thursday night game where like the Texans kind of need that game.
Yep. And I'd
And
say,
Buffalo needs that
yeah,
game.
Buffalo needs to not lose that game. Then they go at Steelers, which could be interesting. They play the Bengals and then at the Pats. And then,
Yeah.
dude, the Bills do not have an easy schedule the rest of the way. They play Texans
No.
at Steelers, Bengals at Pats, at the Browns, and then the Eagles, and they close out with the Jets. It's like,
Yeah.
man, that's not fun. Not fun at all. Uh, yeah. man, things could be real rough for them going forward. Um, and this was a team that's crazy. We were talking about at the beginning of the year, like, oh, is this team going to go undefeated? Right, they're favored in every game. They won't lose, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of wild. The Eagles, they end up beating the Lions in a very tight game. Just I don't really have much to say about that game other than I'm kind of shocked. Like I think maybe we overreacted to Dan Campbell play calling. I'm not going to say that's what it was, but it it did not look good this week
Yeah.
against the Eagles. It really did. They had moments where you were just like, "Oh man, they're really pushing the ball down the field," but when they got into the red zone, they couldn't do anything but kick field goals. And it really you're not going to beat real good teams doing that.
Not yeah, no, that's the whole game was like just a big snooze fest, to be honest with you. Like,
Yeah.
so
And with this loss, the Lions loss, Chicago moved into first place in the NFC North.
yeah, I gotta just tell you this. Like the Bears are the most fraudulent team there is. Like,
Okay.
there is. I like I'm sorry. Like, you can't be in first place and have a negative point differential. You
Yeah,
just can't. Like,
they are.
I know.
Y- y-
And I, yep. And I would just like to point out that a couple years ago, the Vikings went on that weird run where they like won all these one score games and then lost in round one of the playoffs.
Yeah,
So
I mean the Bears are going to get a home game as of right now. Kind of sad, but yeah,
I don't think they're winning that division, respectfully. I
yeah.
don't. Like,
I mean, there's still quite a bit of football left, right? Still 7 more weeks,
yeah.
so we're gonna find out a lot within the next.
But if you told me after 11 weeks that Detroit would be third in this division, I would have laughed at you. I would
Yeah,
have just laughed. I would have laughed at you.
listen, I just hate it because I don't like Green Bay, and I don't like Green Bay with that tie. That just oh God, man! Like, please do away
Well,
with that rule.
the fact that Green Bay has lost to Cleveland and Carolina this year, like they just Green Bay, my problem with them is they always play down to their competition. And I just like the Giants hung around all game and had no business holding hanging around in that game.
Well,
No
so
business.
so if I asked you what team do you feel better about, Jacksonville or Green Bay, we're both going to say Green Bay. But the problem is Green Bay always and like you look at the Jacksonville wins, you feel much better about the wins that they had against like the Chiefs, right? Like those wins, the even the Chargers, you feel like those are more reputable wins. But Green Bay you feel like has more talent. And it's crazy like I don't know, every time you think you count Green Bay out, Jordan Love's like, "Oh no, I'll score a touchdown right here. Watch this." It just I don't know. That team makes no sense to me at all. No sense to me. They really don't.
The same 200 redundant wide receivers that all do the same thing, and none of them are good.
Well, yeah, and Jaden Reed's coming back. So,
Cool. Cool.
yeah, I mean
Tucker Craft was one, I think, good, like, and he plays tight end and like
yeah.
done for the year. Like,
Yeah, I mean they had so the year they drafted Kraft, they also drafted this guy Luke Musgrave too, and Musgrave's been playing now. But you could tell there's a big difference between the two of them, and like
oh yeah,
it's really like they do different things, and it's just Musgrave doesn't have that breakaway ability. It doesn't appear like Kraft does, but
right.
Jaden Reed maybe will give them a little bit more life. They're going to have to figure something out if Jacobs is going to be out. But Miles Garrett shot at the sack record. Do you think?
Man, he Lamar Jackson didn't know what to do, and you could kind of tell at certain points because he was just like running scared.
Yeah,
He was just throwing balls away because he's like, nah, I don't, no more,
but he
please.
still took four. Like that's the crazy just from Garrett. So it's like I don't
And
know.
Miles Garrett got him 3 times in the first half.
Yeah, that is to me is it's just mind blowing. When I see Garrett, it just he's scary, man.
6 straight seasons of 12 plus sacks. That's never been done before.
Yeah, I mean he's such a monster, dude. Such a
Yep.
monster. It
Yep.
when I so they had one more sack of him past Garrett's four. but like he's putting that team on his back. He's trying so hard. He really is.
Yeah,
Just oh man.
that they are just absolute ass offensively.
Yeah. I I don't know. And Sanders, I don't even want to give him any airtime, man. It just woof.
You know what's funny? Miles Garrett has 15 sacks. The next closest guy on the team has 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he has more sacks combined than the rest of his teammates.
Well, I think that's kind of the impressive piece. So, and just to put it in perspective, right, when we talk about sacks, so Cleveland in general has 32 sacks, and they're ranked fourth in the league right now.
Sorry, I
Denver,
misspoke. The
yeah,
rest of his teammates have 17 sacks combined. He
yeah,
has 15.
yeah, yeah, insane. Uh, Denver as a team, so as a team, Cleveland's got 32. Denver has 49. The next
Yeah,
closest team's got 34. So
yeah,
Cleveland's right there behind Atlanta and Pittsburgh. You know, it's just
yeah.
it's wild. Um,
Can I ask you a question real quick?
sure.
Is Jamar Chase the new Haktua?
Uh, I'm about that. I'm about that if we're gonna go there. Uh, listen, how stupid is this, right? Like,
Like, don't. Here's the thing. Like, I don't spit on a guy. One, that's just like fuck. That's so rude. But also, don't lie about it.
yeah, I don't get
So
that
many
piece of
cameras.
it.
Like, what are you lying about it for?
I I don't know. When I saw this and they showed the clip right after he said it on camera,
Yeah.
like, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, dude, you're better than this. Like, you're better
The
than this. What are you doing,
the
man?
reporter was like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Yeah, no, I didn't spit on him." I'm like, "Okay,
I
like,
didn't open my mouth to that man. Yeah,
yep."
like Ramsey. I don't know.
Ramsey's a shit stir.
Yeah, he
I
is.
I'm not saying that he probably Jamar Chase wasn't provoked, but like, don't spit on a guy.
Yeah, see, that's the thing with Damian Harris was saying. He's like, when you got two men that are kind of like, you saw that clip, right? I sent that to you,
Yeah,
where he's like, you know, two men are in it, right? And you're arguing and you're upset and about to fight. Like, you don't spit on a man. It's just like the lowest possible thing you could possibly do to someone,
yeah.
and I don't understand why that's become a thing now. It's
You and
just,
me both.
yeah, it's just come on, right? I don't know. Maybe because if they throw a punch, they know they'll get suspended. They got suspended anyways, and he had to know by lying he was going to get suspended too. Like the
I don't
team.
think Jalen Ramsey's gonna get suspended for this.
No,
He's
no,
kind of
no.
in.
But thrown out of the game. Thrown out of the game,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And that's the thing, right? Like I understand why Ramsey was upset, but even he took it to another level too. Once he got ejected, where like Tomlin couldn't even calm him down, right? And like that's something you got to realize where you are. Like things happen. Don't make it worse. Like make it. You know, they said it. I heard it a long time ago. Make your first offense your worst. You know,
Yeah,
with this, it got out of control. I
yeah.
just
And now Cincinnati's going to New England, and like they don't have Jamar Chase, so
yeah, which means T Higgins is going to go off for 3 touchdowns,
great,
maybe.
probably.
Yeah, that's going to be very interesting, but it makes it a much easier game for New England now. I just don't understand the why in that. It just to me, it's a head scratcher.
Yeah,
Uh, anything else you want to cover before we move forward?
I think I'm good.
All
Yeah,
right. Fantasy. Uh,
I got my taint punched in again this week.
yeah.
You and I play each other this week, and that means one of us has to win legally. But
Both of us right now, according to ESPN, which they've been wrong in the past, and maybe they'll be wrong again, they have a
yeah,
7%. We have a 7% chance of making the playoffs. So
that's so insulting. Just tell me I have 0% chance,
yeah, I
please.
know. Or yeah. Just do
Just
that. Or
just
just
take me out. Just take me out back and old yeller me,
I'd
please.
rather
Like,
them tell me I had a 70% chance and me not make the playoffs than tell me
yeah,
I have a 7% chance and I don't make it, right? Like,
yeah, that's almost more insulting to my intelligence. It's
yeah.
like, don't tell me I have a chance, please.
Yeah. My teams all three leagues I was in it did not go well this week and it started off like I was supposed to score a ton of points. But when Jalen Hurts ends up, you know, putting up 16 or however many points they put up. It was awful. Like it just one thing after another just did not go well. So,
How
um,
bad it was for me this week. So this week was a big bye week for
mhm.
my team. I had to start the following players: Kyle Pitts and Singletary from the Giants.
Yeah. This is
So
this is the
that's how
second
life's
time. Yeah, but they at least scored some points for you. I
Singletary. Yeah,
yeah,
yep.
the second time Quentin Johnston's dropped 0 points for me. Yeah, that was just brutal, man. Absolutely brutal.
Yeah.
And I kept checking, like, did he get knocked out of the game? Like, what happened? Nope.
Nope.
No, 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 no.
Nope.
I see him out there running routes. It just nope, not happening today. So very interesting. Interesting thing about the Guillotine League, last year's champ ended up
Saw
losing
that.
this week.
Saw that this morning.
So I had to
Yep.
have a nice little write up for him, let him know.
R.I.P. Sauce.
Yeah, put him on notice. Well, not Sauce. So there's two different ones. So
Oh, sir.
Sauce is there, but this was Dave.
Dave. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and shout out to Dave, man. He's a real good fantasy footballer. He kills it, man.
Except also when you're starting JJ McCarthy, like that's you're
Yeah,
bound to. Yeah, it's not good. It's
yeah,
not good.
definitely wasn't a good thing. Um, but yeah, we're gonna find out. Like, we still have a chance to make the playoffs in 2 out of the 3 leagues. I mean, technically all three, but that window's closing in the Bennett League. So, but now we get to be like, the New York Jets or the Tampa Bay. Well, not Tampa Bay Rays, but I guess you could say the Chicago White Sox or the Colorado Rockies. Now we get to play spoiler, and we get to start ruining other people's seasons, and that is I'll tell you, that's a fun thing.
Could I just
Mm,
ask you for a favor this week? Can you
yeah.
just put me out of my misery, please?
I'm gonna try.
Please just do it.
I'm gonna try.
Please. Like,
I'm gonna try. Um,
yeah.
listen,
Like
it
just just put me to sleep permanently, please. Just
con
don't.
conveniently, and this is gonna be my luck because I know what's gonna happen. I'm playing both you and Uncle Roger this week. So it is just my luck. I'm gonna lose both of those games, and yeah, I'm never gonna hear the end of it. Never going to.
Well,
So
especially if I go 2-0 against you in Bennett League this season.
yeah, that could be bad. I need to split with you. I need to.
Yeah.
By the way,
I just
I beat John in
fucking
Bennett League, so I mean,
good.
doing what I
Except John's
can.
winning the league this year. I
Yeah, he
think we
is.
all know.
Yeah, he's got a solid team.
And
Um,
I him winning the league is something I can't live with this season
listen,
because
you
just
will have to hand your crown to him.
and the fact that I just know what's going to be waiting in my DMs every day until the season starts.
Yeah, yeah. He's gonna send it to automatically send every day. That's
Good.
that's the kind of love. Anything else you want to mention before we wrap up?
I think I'm good. Yeah, it's rough year fantasy wise, man. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, it was. Or it is. We're in the thick of it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, hopefully you're doing better. We will be back next week giving you guys week 12 action from football. But other than that, bro, I love you and hang loose.
All right, man. I love you too. Peace.
Peace.